Hello guys, so welcome back to another video. So this is today the video which I wanted to make this presentation for a while now. Basically I had properly 2-3 calls, 2-3 Zoom meetings regarding the beachfront villas options in the market right now of whole UAE. So I've been under discussion with 2-3 clients regarding the best beachfront options available. They whenever any overseas investors whenever they are looking for any kind of a beachfront or any kind of a property as an investment point of view, they always have this fear of the kind of a FOMO as we call it, that they don't miss anything out and they don't overpay into something just because of the hype of the market. So in this video, if you go through till the end of this video, these are the only beachfront villas option available in the whole UAE market. So we're going to start with Marjan Island, where the new Wynn Casino is coming up. From there, we'll go to Dubai and then we'll go to Abu Dhabi. What are the best options available right now in the market in the top ultra luxury segment and even in the luxury segments? What are the best options available? We will discuss the floor plans as well. We will discuss the payment structures. So until the end of this video, I'm going to make it as quick as possible, briefly talk about each and every opportunity. So once you go through it, if any of those opportunities seems promising to you, you can contact on the number and we get on a call. We can discuss in more detail about the nitty-gritties of that specific development. Let's get started. So right now, this is basically our Marjan Island, and right next to Marjan Island, basically this the whole part as you're seeing is our Russell Khaima. This is where the Al Quain Emirate starts. So Al Quain, basically royal family have given the land to one of the very finest developer of Dubai, who have already performed really well. They already have very good case studies developed in the villa segment as well, and even in the apartments. Now the question comes to the mind, like, are there apartments good for investment or not? But today is not the topic to discuss that. Today, we're only going to discuss beachfront villas option in the whole market of UAE. So they have been given the opportunity to create a resort style living nearby to the Wynn Casino. So this is basically the part named as Siniya Island. I have already made the videos, but again, to give you a brief overview. So we have Siniya Island right now, an opportunity in hand for 4, 5 and 6 bedroom villas. The price per square feet makes total sense. The kind of a developer Shoba is, they are known as the palace makers, and they have done beautiful job for a lot of government developers. Like in Dubai Hills Estate, they have done some buildings for Emaar as well. So these are the kind of insights which helps brings confidence into any kind of a valuable assets when you're buying. So the ticket size is basically above 10 million, of course, but again, let's not discuss right now the price. Let's discuss what is the target audience. Anyone who have taken interest with me with Siniya Island, so I've already given them the clear-cut information on that. For Siniya Island, your target market is basically the people who are coming for the gaming in the casino, or people who are buying their own retirement home in which they need the kind of an exclusivity. Very segregated island, natural island. It's not a reclaimed island, not a man-made island. So everything is there, right? It will take some time to complete that master plan, but once it's done, it's beautiful. We're gonna have a have a look at the master plan as well. But this opportunity at the price per square feet of more than 2,400 dirhams on a beachfront location with the Shoba villa, makes total sense. But again, you should know why you will be investing towards that part. This is basically mostly not the families are buying. These are basically those people who have already bought in Dubai or Abu Dhabi already, and they are focusing towards their retirement home, or they just want something on the beachfront location, which right now in Dubai, it goes out of affordability, to be honest with you. So because of that, a lot of people, have challenge, finding a high quality and high standard floor plan, very functional floor plan by the best developer of Dubai. At the price per square feet makes total sense, right? So it's a kind of a resort style living. So your target audience will be the people you will be renting it to, and developer have made sure they already have their short-term holiday home company who will be renting and managing your property in and out, with the taking care of the guests and everything. So I think Siniya Island is one of the option. Apart from Siniya Island, there are only townhouses by Dana Bay on Marjan Island, which I think right now in the market is not available. But again, Marjan Island townhouses, I don't think so it makes that much of a sense. But a villa, yeah, that should attract that kind of a UHNIs when they're coming for any kind of a gaming. Even if they're coming to just chill out or have a very exclusive parties on the island, this is the kind of a thing that they will select or rent it out, right? So the price per square feet is touching towards 2,300 plus right now in the off-plan stage. Payment plan is 60/40, which we're going to discuss with the structure of 4 and 5 bedroom. So to give you an idea, this is the master plan of Siniya Island. These are all the apartment buildings. As you can see, it's very limited amount of properties, and you already know when the master plan is published in the market, you already know what kind of supply will be coming up. They cannot add more. So that the limited availability and the limited amount of units, that makes total sense, right? Same thing happened in the Blue Waters as well. You cannot much add more residents towards. That's why Shobha moved towards downtown Umm Quwain to make more beachfront, affordable beachfront apartments there. So this is basically your apartments that most of them have already been launched, and this is basically the villa part. So in between, if you can see, I'll flash that master plan on the screen so that you will have an idea. In between that you're seeing, it's basically the lagoon. It's a kind of a lagoon that you can swim in it. So it's not that kind of a lagoon just for the show. The 4 beds are facing towards the lagoon part, and then on behind, this is basically your 5 and 6 beds you will be getting there. And also they have launched this part as well. So you will be having a complete private exclusive, beach access in the Siniya Island. So, I will get into the detail of more about the Siniya Island, what it is, what they are coming up with, all kinds of, yachts and marina parkings, everything is there. So it will attract 100%, the kind of a UHNIs which will be coming up. Now, brutal honesty. It is a risky asset, to be honest with you. Anyone who is buying for the first time in Dubai or in UAE, I would never suggest them to go for it. In any case, like if they have already bought a few of the properties, they just want to buy something like that. It's their desire to have that kind of an asset, and they want their first property to be a beachfront access property with a beautiful functional floor plans. I think you can go for it. But anyone who is entering the market to test the waters, if they can make most out of it, they want to maximize their return on equity. It's kind of a risk because 2027 casino will hand over, will take some time to mature. So I hope I don't want to go much in detail, so people will call me negative. But again, this is my style of working. I have to tell them the complete picture of the market. So Marjan is expecting 5 million visitors a year. Right now it's standing at 1.5 million visitors a year. 5 million visitors a year as a tourist will be coming up by 2029. It will take some organic time to grow that kind of a potential on that island. So air taxis will be accessible by next year. A lot has happening in Dubai. It's becoming more of a future kind of a thing, less of a past. The people who are buying to Dubai, they're buying the future, they're not buying the past in Dubai right now. And Marjan Island will be a good example for the UAE market, that what they have done, something different. So Siniya Island, no doubt, beautiful natural island. There will be a natural reserves as well. Price per square feet makes total sense, developer makes total sense, but risk is involved. You should keep that in mind. Now, this opportunity was basically towards the Ras Al Khaimah part. Now let's come to Dubai, because there are not many villa opportunities right now available. Mina Al Arab, I don't want to go there as much. I can go much in detail why not, and why you should go towards that part. but again, the discussion will become much longer. But I want to just keep this complete presentation into the best beachfront option available right now in UAE. So now we have by Nakheel. So Nakheel, before, like a few years back, a lot of people had, bad experiences with this developer. But again, government entity, they have done something remarkable in the market, and now it comes under the umbrella of Dubai Holdings. So I feel much safe for my investor to, buy anything that they can get their hands on with Nakheel. So we have the opportunity, like it's not available right now in the primary market, but again, in the secondary market, I have sold it to some of my investors. So I have some units which I can help you get your hands on. We have Dubai Island. So in Dubai Island, this part is basically our Bay Villas. So Bay Villas, again, very great option. Now in Bay Villas, it comprises of townhouses and villas. Total density of the community, no doubt, beachfront community, Dubai Islands will become a very, major hotspot for tourists in the next coming few years' time. They are preparing for something very big. Dubai already have welcomed 19 million visitors last year, and it's increasing year on year. By 2030, the tourism capacity of the airport itself is 150 million a year. So number makes total sense for developer to make these kinds of, for developer to go much more bullish towards the market, if that makes sense. So in Bay Villas, it's a mix of townhouses and villas, only like around 600 approximately. Might be getting one or two number wrong, so don't judge me on that. Right now, whole thing is off plan, nothing is ready here. A lot of infrastructure is coming up on Dubai Islands as well. Its whole master plan of Dubai Island is equivalent, almost equivalent to Palm Jebel Ali as well. But again, we'll get into the end part of this presentation, then I'll tell you which of the development makes the rank 1, 2, and 3. Now in Bay Villas, I have some of my investors selling at the price, like everyone is selling at the premium, but they're selling like a 4-bedroom. I have one unit they're selling at 10.5 million, and one of my investors who bought the 5-bedroom villa, so it's directly on the beach. So he's selling at like the OP was 17.5, he's selling at 19 million, which can be negotiated in case you're interested in that. It's a beautiful deal right now in the market, so which is why I'm thought I should mention it. So this is basically the infrastructure around Dubai Islands. So this is the part where our Bay Villas are, okay, and around that the Infinity Bridge, an infrastructure which will be disconnecting the island, Dubai Islands and residents and maritime city to directly go towards, either to go to Jumeirah, or either they want to go towards connect towards Sheikh Zayed Road or downtown to go towards Dubai Mall. So the goal is basically for tourists to have accessibility towards the major hotspots of Dubai, like Dubai Marina, Dubai Mall, Burj Khalifa. People love to see fountain show whenever they come to Dubai. Let it be rich or ultra rich, anyone who it is, like everyone loves that. Hospitals are planned here. English schools are planned, like 1, 2, 3, 4 schools I'm seeing here. And then there is a Canadian Specialist Hospital. The cruise terminal is on Maritime City, this part. Few minutes down the road, you have another hospitals. So basically, this part that you're seeing of Dubai Island, after that the Sharjah starts. So it's basically bordering Sharjah. I haven't made much detailed video on Dubai Islands because not everything makes sense on that island. There's a lot of other developers working on Island A. I'm actually looking deeply into it because I have like a lot of investors calling me from overseas. They want to know more about Dubai Islands as well. So I'll be making much more content on it, but I'm looking very keenly in the market, like what are the opportunities available in which I feel safe for them. Now this guy, like I'm basically referring to two investors who have talked in the past 2 weeks. So the second one, the guy who has spoken to very much in detail, I just want to understand. I want you to understand like how Dubai, in Dubai when you're buying, you should know why you should understand like who is the target audience. So this is basically your whole apartments part in Dubai Maritime City. They are removing the shipbreaking yard. The cruise terminal part, they might be coming up with mid-rise buildings. It could be mid-rise buildings or villas and townhouses as well. From the news of the market, Beyond will be coming up with the villas and townhouses in Dubai Islands. It's not confirmed as yet, but in coming few months, coming few weeks, we will have much more clarity on it. I think that would be very much interesting because I know the developer personally. I have seen very much in detail, and I personally, a lot of my investors have bought with Beyond. So this is the kind of a developer eyes closed, I will invest. Like Emaar, right? This is our Pearl Jumeirah. Pearl Jumeirah, we have like around 300 residential plots in which villa plots in which people have made a staggering amount of returns who have bought and made their own customized villa. Nikki Beach is also there on Pearl Jumeirah. Right next to Pearl Jumeirah is our J1. Basically J1 is Jumeirah 1, so I would say this is La Mer, where Miras came up with Jumeirah Azura Bay. Jumeirah Azura. In Azura Bay, there were only 3 and 4 beds and ocean mansions going above 100 million mark. Then at this, in the middle of it, right now, Solaya Beach opportunity is in hand right now. They are taking EOIs. And there we have opportunity for 2, 3 and 4 beds. Different kind of layouts. You can check out my Solaya Beach video. In that I have explained the floor plans as well, and the pricing, the payment plan and everything. Now the problem with the government developer is that they have already seen in the past that there were a lot of speculators buying back then, and they wanted to completely subtract all of them from the market. Which is why they have only, like, let me give you an example. Back then in 2008, 2009, the market got crashed. A lot of people think it is because of, the US market got crashed, which is why the market gone down in Dubai. But the problem is that why market got crashed is at that time, because of the less regulation, anyone who can afford only one property, he was buying 10 properties, 15 properties, and they defaulted at that time when their affordability got compromised because of their different market situation happening. So now the market is much more regulated. Developers are very much concerned with the liquidity, and they always prepare for the worst, which is why I always say, like, in the market of Dubai, if you look into the regulation, if you're a developer and you look into the regulation, it's not very easy to work for a developer to work in this market of Dubai. You should have 100% ownership of your land, and 30% of the project cost should be submitted in the escrow, and you cannot take any of the payment out unless you deliver the project, right? So there are many regulations to cover, and then you will have much more idea like why the market is much more safer for investor standpoint. Now we'll get into the correction part. The market is getting down. The conversation will become much more longer, but the segment we are talking about right now, this will be unaffected by this kind of any kind of a correction if it hits the market. Global pandemic situation, if it happens, in that case we cannot really judge any market. But again, I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here. So in Solaya, we have like 6,000 plus price per square feet. Now, Hudayriyat Island is already, it's already there with the price per square feet more than, 12,000 dirham PSF. Now, these are all apartments. These are not beachfront villas. Solaya is also apartments, not villas. Azura Bay, we have ocean mansions touching above 100 million. This is the value of this location. That's what I'm trying to explain here. This is the last seafront destination that you're seeing on the prime locations of Dubai. Now, after J1, we are left with our main major player of the market who have set the benchmark in the coastal line of Dubai, and taken the value off the roof for a lot of people, and it has become some kind of a status symbol with a lot of problems it has, but again, it has been the benchmark in the coastal line of Dubai. Now in Palm Jumeirah, although I have explained, but right now the price per square feet is touching more than 7,000 plus. To give you an idea, signature villas started off when they were launched on off plan, 5.8 million. At that time payment plan, it got sold. Now it's touching 55 to 60 million. Now the problem with Palm Jumeirah, there are a lot of problems with the master plan, because at that time a lot of developers didn't even anticipate it, like what Dubai will become in the next coming few years, right? Only the ruler had the vision what Dubai will become. But again, because of the global circumstances, a lot of issues, Dubai right now is home to more than 200 plus nationalities, apart from the tourists who are coming to the city. Now, population have already hit 4 million mark, and it's increasing year on year. So whenever you're investing into any real estate asset in Dubai, you should have a vision of at least, by the time it will be handing over, and you should have the holding capacity. Don't fall for the hype that for the payment plans 50-50 and then you flip it on the handover. Yes, that happens, but again, in certain cases. So if you get on a call with me, I'll give you the complete picture and you will understand what I'm trying to explain. A lot of agents, really create the bad image for the market, just out of the desperation for the sale, but they don't understand what kind of background the guy is coming up with. And this is the hard-earned money that you have, right? You cannot really risk it just because of the hype, like everyone is buying, so you should buy as well. Should make total sense. Now, with Palm Jumeirah, there were some issues with the master plan. Now the fronts, these fronts that you're seeing in the start right now, and these fronts are usually you will find much cheaper price of the villas. But as much as you go high, the front size increases, the price, a little bit increases, and it has that kind of a value. So I have like an investor who have bought 4 signature villas. 2 of them are liquidated already in the market. 2 of the villas she's liquidating right now and already given me the listings. But again, even these are the bad fronts right now, considered to be as a bad fronts compared to other. But she's her asking price is again the same, 55 to 60 million, because that's the transaction happening right now in Palm. Now the water stagnation issue, if you go to the Palm, you know what I'm talking about. Like, to give you an idea, Palm Jebel Ali is awarded blue flag certificate, blue turquoise beach. If you go to Hudairyat, you'll have the same kind of an experience. If you go to Dubai Island, you will have the same kind of an experience. Siniya Island, again, same kind of an experience. Untouched beach, very well maintained. Waves are passing through, completely natural habitat. So this is basically what sells. This is basically Hudayriyat Island in Abu Dhabi, which I'm going to come to that part as well. A very interesting prospect for beachfront villas investment in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi. Now, Palm Jumeirah back then, when it was under construction, Dubai Marina was also picking up at that time. JBR was also picking up. JLT, again, another area which was an FDI magnet back then, and right now still. Companies are being registered, new companies are being, basing their offices and everything in JLT. So, because of them, for ease to move around in the city without traffic hassle and issues. Because in Palm Jumeirah, you only have this bridge access to go inside Palm. Now, if everything is basically redirected in a very different way, and the whole structure is more innovative, and it's much more spacious, and it's very well planned. Bad planning compared to great planning. Right now, great planning is under construction right now, and the bad planning, which have already set the benchmark, prices have appreciated 300%, in some cases 400%. So imagine, you should have a vision when you're buying something in those kinds of developments. Palm Jebel Ali, 100%, if that reaches to, the signature villas reaches to 55-60 million. So right now you're getting an opportunity to buy a 5 and 6 bedroom, 25 to 35 or 40 million dirhams. So you already entering into a better planning on a payment plan. 3 years time, yes, it will take some time, but again, price per square feet, just compare the price per square feet. Same developer is doing. Contractors are different. Contractors are even better than before. The villa structures are different. It's more modern. A lot of things to uncover when we're talking about Palm Jebel Ali. So imagine 3,200 PSF in Palm Jebel Ali, and right now we already have a developed existing market for Palm Jumeirah at more than 7,000. So it's a great value gap, ready versus off plan. Not every time it makes sense, but again, same kind of a concept makes total sense, right? Now, before jumping in towards the Abu Dhabi part, you should keep in mind that this is our major player who will be attracting a lot of residents, healthy, working, revenue generating residents towards Dubai South part. We have Al Maktoum Airport, we have DIC, DWC, DIC, Dubai Industrial City. Then we have a planning of Expo City somewhere here. These will be the major player in the next coming few years time, and Dubai World Trade Center has already been shifting, already planned. It is inevitable, it's going to happen. Whatever Dubai has promised, it delivers every time. You should know where you're putting your funds into. Now, difference between Bay Villa and Palm Jebel Ali is, to give you an example, if you have, let's imagine right now you have a villa on Bay Villa as well, and you have your villa in the Palm Jebel Ali as well, or even in Palm Jumeirah. And there is a guy who is a billionaire who wants something very exclusive, and he's happy to pay the premium because he wants something very exclusive, which gives him that kind of a vibe. Just the vibe and just the feeling of exclusivity matters a lot for those kinds of UHNIs. And Dubai has already become that kind of a magnet for a lot of people. Now, imagine if you have an asset in both of these communities, and take any example of any of the billionaire that you have in your contact list, and he is looking for a villa on a beachfront location. As Knight Frank already stated, that 87% of the UHNIs who came to Dubai, they bought a beachfront property compared to the mainland property or golf course community. They would always go for something where there is only the niche of ultra luxury. There are no townhouses in Palm Jebel Ali. There will be apartments, but they will be completely segregated from the villa segment. So that's what I'm trying to explain here. At the price per square feet, the kind of a value that you're getting, more than double the size of Bay Villas. And Bay Villas is basically mix of townhouses and villas. Also, it has like 4 islands, A, B, C, and D. In A island, already there are like thousands of apartments are being underdeveloped right now. In Island B, Nakheel is already building more than like 6,000 apartments. Then Island D, Beyond might be coming up with villas and townhouses as well. So the whole structure of Dubai Island will be, kind of a mix of everything, right? But in Palm Jebel Ali, you will have a complete segregation of ultra luxury. This is what I'm trying to explain here, which is why this location will pick up and people will be happy to pay you those kinds of premium. Keep in mind. Now let's talk about Abu Dhabi. Briefly, I will try to explain you. We don't have many opportunities available right now, but the market case study has already been developed. Compared to Marjan, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, Dubai is much more liquid, but again, Abu Dhabi is emerging. Dubai have already built those kinds of economic machines inside the city, which is attracting a lot of tourists as well and the residents as well. Abu Dhabi is, in the next coming few years time, it will be also at the same stage. So let's discuss what is available in Abu Dhabi. We can go much more in detail. I have already made a complete video on the Abu Dhabi market as well. You can have a look. I'll put that as a reference in the description. But again, just briefly, let's understand. This is basically our Hudayriyat Island, in which we have beachfront villas options available by Modon. Modon is basically another government entity. They are backed by ADQ. So they have more than like $1 trillion in assets. So again, very safe developer. and whole payment plan is construction linked. Payment plan is 40/60. You're getting an option for a beachfront villa on the beautiful community where the international standard of velodrome is there, cycling track, international levels, retails, hospitals, mix of everything which, you know, to sustain a community. It has biggest size of apartments inside the whole community of Hudairyat. But right now, what is available in the beachfront villas is basically we have like 3 kinds of clusters in which we have some availability. But by the time I'll be uploading this video, I don't know if that will be still there. We have Al Nasim. So Al Nasim, in Al Nasim you can find, you know, 9 million plus worth of a villa. Then Al Nasim is basically on the flat land. And then after that there is Nawaif West and Nawaif East. So it's a complete full-fledged community, but again, and Nawaif West and East is basically, let me show you. So this is basically your Al Nasim community cluster, okay? And this is Nawaif East. So as much as you see circling cluster of it, every villa is basically 10 meters above than the previous one. If that makes sense, like as much as you go around in the circle, you will reach to the entire top, and every villa is, you know, getting in the height of, you know, 10 meters, 20 meters and 30 meters. As much as you go high, the price increases. So you have your price ranges from, you know, 11 million and it goes above 30 million. In this kind of a you know, community where you have such an exclusivity, you're getting on a price per square feet by the government developer of 1400 to 1500 price per square feet dirhams. And in Nawaif East and Nawaif West, the price per square feet reaches to 18 to 1900. But again, the whole community structure is very different. You have Surf Abu Dhabi, Marsana Beach, 3-to-1 sports. Again, you know, they're creating that kind of a complete ecosystem that a family or even the tourist, if they're renting a place, I'm talking about the high-end niche kind of a tourist. Cycling tracks, jogging tracks, you know, bike parks, circuits, you know, everything is here. Everything is here, and they're doing something different, and they don't need your money to, you know, build this community. The payment plan is 40/60. They just need the collaboration, right? If you believe in it, you believe in Abu Dhabi, you will go for it. Now, why Abu Dhabi? We have this Hudairyat Cultural District. This is our Hudairyat Island. Here, just recently, Four Seasons by Alain. Four Seasons is being launched. Four Seasons villas and apartments. Very segregated last plot on Hudairyat. The villas are starting from 60 million right now, whatever the availability is. Now you have, you know, one of the best developed, you know, economic machines in Abu Dhabi. You have Lu Abu Dhabi, you have Guggenheim, you have Team Labs Phenomena, which is handed over. Now these economic machine, Sheikh Zayed Museum is basically due for handover this year. So this is basically the whole city is becoming a hotspot for tourists, a family oriented kind of a very much more regulated city compared to Dubai, which is much more considered to be a crowded one, because, you know, by the number of tourists that Dubai has welcomed, you will get the idea. Now, Yas Island, anyone who as a tourist come to Dubai, they always go towards this part, the Ferrari World in Yas Island. They always book a hotel. You know, they want to have the experience of Yas Island as well. Etihad, you know, stadium is also here, which, you know, welcomes a lot of UFC fights, concerts, Coldplay concert already happened. Stand-up comedians have already performed here in Abu Dhabi. So it has become that kind of a, you know, center of attraction for a lot of people. Now, Sphere, Abu Dhabi Sphere is also under discussions. Official news haven't gone out that if the construction has been started or not. Disney is coming, which is inevitable, already announced. Disney itself will be the most innovative Disney in the whole world, which will be in Abu Dhabi. Now imagine beachfront casino. There you're getting a villa opportunity at the price per square feet of 2,300 and 2,400. Once it will be handing over, the announcements will start happening, the more, you know, adverts start happening, and the casino will be full-fledged active, then the price for those kinds of assets, if like, even if I have bought, I know the market is responding in a very different way, I would not sell it at below the market or even at the OP, right? So if opportunity right now, if you're getting right now under the very much, you know, undervalued price point, you have already seen what happened in Palm Jumeirah. I'm not saying same thing is equivalent to happen there, maybe better or maybe a little bit lesser, but again, these are the kind of an asset where you will never lose value, right? In worst case scenario, you will keep it for yourself. Nobody hates to have a beachfront villa, right? So Abu Dhabi is creating that kind of a ecosystem which will attract a lot of tourists in the next coming few years time, and it will create a lot of jobs. Population in Abu Dhabi have already reached 4 million mark. The ratio of expats and ratio of Emiratis is a little bit different compared to Dubai, but again, the expats are more dominating figure in Abu Dhabi right now. Biggest financial firms like Brevan Howard, BlackRock, JP Morgan. So these people are already, you know, have the valuation of more than $1 trillion. So if you know, get into the complete understanding of this, you have an idea like what is coming up, what is cooking inside the city of Abu Dhabi. Now let's briefly go over to the floor plans, and then we'll go over to the prices and everything, and then we'll end this video. Otherwise it will get much longer. So this is basically the facade of Siniya Island villa. You know, beautiful private pool. This is our floor plan, ground floor. In the ground floor, we have 2 car parking area. This is our entrance. Then you have your main kitchen, closed kitchen, a storage area, powder room, maid's room on the ground floor. Then you have your guest bedroom, which I really like. You know, if anyone have any elderly people, they will have a very ease of movement inside the villa. Then you have your first floor, 1, 2, 3, you know, 4-bedroom villa, complete, very spacious, 4,814 square feet. The plot area is ranging from 5,700 to 6,036 square feet. Then you have your 5-bedroom villa. This is basically the complete outer facade, you know, beautiful looking villa. Shoba, you know, never compromises on the quality. They are the best contractors in the market right now. And you have your plot area from 8,850 to 14,000 square feet. 7,245 square feet of a saleable area, the built up area. Beautifully functional floor plan, you know, I'll pop that up on the screen. I will not go much in the detail, you know, I really believe in this floor plan, 100%, you know, it will work out. Now, this is our Palm Jebel Ali floor plan, absolutely beautiful, you know, the total, you know, the variation is basically 7,300 to 8,500 square feet built up area. And different plot size. This is basically a 6-bedroom complete model floor plan, you know, very functional. I might not find any kind of you know, problems in these kinds of floor plans. They're very well designed. Now in Palm Jebel Ali, the ground floor is basically, this is our main entrance foyer. You have your 2-car garage parking area. You have, once you go towards the living area, you have on the right hand side, you have your private elevator inside the villa. On the left hand side, you have your maid's room, driver's room, kitchen, your closed kitchen for, you know, dirty kitchen purposes, show kitchen, then dining area, you know, absolutely beautiful size. You have your terrace, private pool area on the backyard. Right hand side, you have your guest bedroom, very spacious, 4.1 by 4.1 meters, great size. First floor, you have your bedroom 1, 2, 3, 4. The bedroom 2 size is basically equivalent to the guest bedroom. Bedroom 1 size is a little bit, you know, smaller in the length, but again, the width is very much big. You have all of them bedrooms en suite. You have your roof lounge area as well, G+2. So 6-bedroom, you know, looks like a very functional floor plan. Then this is our 5-bedroom, basically a 5-bedroom floor plan. So this is our main entrance. On the left hand side, you have your maid's room, driver's room from the outer part of the villa you can access. Then you have like driver's room ensuite, maid's room ensuite. You have your private elevator, powder room, kitchen, show kitchen, guest bedroom on the ground floor, 4.2 by 5.1, very spacious guest bedroom living area is basically 9.0 by 4.7. You have your private pool. Then you have your roof lounge, you have your roof terrace, bedroom 4 on the second floor. Then this is basically your first floor. So bedroom 1, 2, 3, and you have your fourth one is on the first floor or on the second floor, and then one in the ground floor. So beautifully, very well spacious, well planned floor plan. Now we can discuss more in detail about the floor plans of each and every villa and the beachfront community, whichever whichever makes much sense to you if you're watching this video. So let's briefly go over with the structure of this report on each and every beachfront villas available right now in Dubai. So Siniya Island, we start with 60-40 payment plan. Average ticket size for a 4-bedroom is 10.7. For 5-bedroom is 17 million. Basically beachfront casino. So built up area is basically your 4,821 average built up area. Total number of units is only 196, very low density, but again it's a mix of apartments. So as we have discussed, beachfront casino, the master plan vision is basically resort style living nearby to casino. All the high net worth individuals who are coming to casino. Now the risk factor is basically, again, timeline differences. Master plan will take some time. It's a big master plan, but again, Shobha villas have already seen 150% appreciation on the mainland in Dubai. So we already know like what happens with the kind of a quality that Shobha delivers, right? They haven't failed in that. So Palm Jebel Ali, man-made island. It's not a private island. 2028 is the handover completion time. You have a built-up area variation from 7,300 to 8,500. Plot sizes, more or less 7,400 for 5 and 6 bedrooms. Market price, 3,000 dirham price per square feet plus, right? 80/20 is the payment plan. Average ticket size 24, and for 6-bedroom is touching above 30 million. Absolutely unique selling point is the wonder of the world. Nothing like this ever have been done in the world. Better version, like the vision is basically to create a better version of Palm Jumeirah, if that's true. The target buyers for Palm Jebel Ali is basically your royals of UAE, and basically all the UHNIs who are, Dubai is attracting right now. The risk factor, due to any macroeconomic situation, risk factor is only the construction delays. Developer is very well financially backed. It comes under the umbrella of Dubai Holding, which is again big giant right now in the luxury market of Dubai. Bayn by Aura. Aura is again another Egyptian developer, Naguib Suarez, a very renowned guy when it comes to real estate or it comes to business. People from Egypt know him very well. They know his credibility. He have been given the opportunity to build on Kantut, private island, resort style living, townhouses, apartments, villas. Beautiful master plan. We can go much in detail. You will find 4 and 5 bedroom ranging sizes from 5,800 square feet to, it goes above, the built up area is 4,800 square feet. The plot size is 5,800 square feet. Total number of units around 500 units, for 460 to 500 units. 6,329 to 7,287 is the variation of the plots available, like the plot sizes in 5-bedroom in this community of Bayn. 8.2 million is average ticket size for 4-bedroom. 9.6 is the average ticket size for a 5-bedroom. Price per square feet 1,700 to 1,900. Again, new developer. That's why the price per square feet is quite low. This is their first entry product in the market. Compared to Shobha, this is their one of the few developments. This is the Shobha's first beachfront development, by the way, a community. 60-40 payment plan, great leverage you have if you want to leverage through the bank, or even if you're a flipper, you can flip it on the handover. But again, nothing is guaranteed in this market, right? But again, Dubai is the much more liquid market. In the next 3 to 4 years time, there will be a lot happening in Dubai South. So there is a possibility for everything. Unique selling point is basically close proximity to Sheikh Zayed Road. Self-sustained coastal city between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. the meaning of the name Bayn is between. So it's between Abu Dhabi, like exactly between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So anyone who is living in Abu Dhabi or working in Abu Dhabi, they can easily access within 30 to 40 minutes distance. Same is the case with Dubai residents. Your target buyer segment is always UHNIs and internationals, and a lot of brokers have bought in this community of Bayn, to give you a perspective. Now, the risk factor is absorption could delay because of the location being developed right now. It will take some time. Location considered to be far for a lot of people, but again, by that time it will be handing over. The clear picture will be actually always, like in case of any offline investment, this is the case, right? Once the community is handed over, only then you will understand like if it is being absorbed quickly. But if the developer name is there, they always make sure that this never happens. Like their properties always get absorbed at a very quick rate. Then you have the most undervalued, underappreciated community, Hudayriyat Island, Modon. You have Nawai West Hills and Naseem Villas, 1500 price per square feet, makes total sense. 50 meters above sea level. In the Nawaif, you have some of the villas. Like Nawaif East Hill is basically 60 meters above the sea level. So backed by ADQ, natural beachfront community, have all kinds of different kind of amenities. You have cultural district, upcoming right now in Saadiyat. So there will be a lot happening. 40-60 payment plan, great leverage for people who don't want to, completely inject their equity when they're buying anything in Abu Dhabi. Now, Hidal Saadiyat is basically a community, very, simple kind of a community on a beachfront location on Saadiyat. It's touching above 3,000 dirham price mark. So we already know the kind of a case study in Saadiyat already what have developed. But again, this is whole Aldar. This is Modon. They have come up with something different, new. They have come up with something unique. They're creating a better version of Beverly Hills in Abu Dhabi. So I believe Hudairyat makes total sense for certain segment of the buyers who are coming to UAE. So we can get into much discussion, but I wanted to keep it as short as possible. But again, it took some time to cover, all the beachfront communities in UAE. So I hope you liked it. If you have any further questions, if you want me to make a complete comparison of certain different communities in Dubai, or you want me to make a customized report for you to give you the clarity when you're making any kind of an investment in UAE or Dubai on Ras Al Khaimah, feel free to contact me on the given number. This is Matloob Ahmed Khan signing out. Thank you.